Here at Chuang Yen Monastery, twice a year we have a ceremony in which we install the cremated remains of people who have passed away over the previous 6 months. We have the ceremony once in the springtime, which is today, and once in the autumn.
每年庄严寺有2次的这个安灵法会，那一次在春天，一次在秋天。那今天是春季的安灵法会。
Often for the relatives of the person who has passed away, the ceremony will be a very emotionally powerful experience. It will be the time when they take final leave of their departed relative.
对往生者家属而言，这可能会是一个情绪比较大的一个时刻，因为在今天，那就要跟自己往生的这个亲人做一个永久的告别。
Yeah, from speaking to a number of people who have had relatives who have died, they tell me that the first very strong emotional experience they have is immediately after the loved one passes away. And then the second very emotional experience they have is when the remains are installed on the Lotus Terrace.
那有人告诉长老就是在家人往生的时候，这个他的家人在世的人2次的这个情绪比较激动的时候，一个是在刚刚往生的时候，那另外一个就是今天在要把这个骨灰安奉到这个千莲台的时候。
Yeah, when the loved person was alive, you are able to talk to them, to laugh with them, to eat meals with them, and to do many other things together with them. And so this very close bond of love and affection had developed.
那在亲人在世的时候，我们可以跟他们一起吃喝一起谈笑，那这个彼此的感情是非常的亲密的。
But after the loved one has passed away, and then the body has been cremated, memories of the loved one will flood into the mind, but you realize that you'll never be able to do anything with the loved person again. So it's very hard to accept that the loved one is now gone forever.
那在这个亲人往生之后，当这个遗体火化之后，那没有办法我们家人没有办法再跟他们有任何的沟通，那这是一个非常这个伤心的时刻。
And so when one realizes that one is forever separated from the loved person, this can cause very strong grief and sorrow.
那这可能会引起很深沉的这个悲伤。
And so, as followers of the Buddha's teaching, then we have to ask, like, how do we deal with this grief? How do we overcome our grief over the death of the loved one?
那佛法里面就是要教导我们，怎么样克服这样的悲伤。
Okay, so there are 2 main instruments or methods that we can use to help us to overcome the death of the loved one.
那佛法里面有2个方法，有2个工具那可以帮助我们来克服这样的悲伤，走过这样的悲伤。
Yeah, one is understanding, and the other is our conduct or our practice in life.
一个是理解的，然后一个是行为上的，用行为上的这个用行为来
Okay, so from the aspect of understanding, we have the Buddha's teaching that everything that arises is subject to pass away.
那第一个是理解上面，那任何升起的必然要 消失，有生必有灭。
Yeah, this is we call the universal law of impermanence, the law that everything that comes into being at some point will pass out of existence.
这个就是这个无常啊，第一个佛法里面的第一个这个义理啊，就是无常，有生必有灭。
Even something as small as a speck of dust arises from conditions and at some point will be destroyed.
即便是像一个小的微尘，它升起了，它终有一天，它终是要灭去的。
Even as something as big as a solar system or a galaxy comes into existence and at some point in the future will pass away.
相对于微尘，那最大的像太阳系、像银河系这样的一个大的一个结构，它有一天它也是要消失的。
Yeah, so when this is the case, how can we expect our contact, our connection with the loved person to continue forever?
那用这样的思维，那我们可以来用理性的告诉自己，我们怎么可能可以跟这个家人永远的在一起？
Yeah. Even when the Buddha was about to pass away, then his very close disciple Ananda was very sad, even crying. Then the Buddha said to him, "How is it possible, Ananda, that what comes into existence should remain forever? My body has come into existence, and so it has to pass away."
那佛陀入灭之前，他的大弟子这个舍利弗跟目犍连也都先比佛陀先入灭。那佛陀弟子阿难陀尊者在那个时候非常的悲伤。那佛陀就安慰他说，即便是像佛陀，他总是也有一天要过去的。那怎么
And it's the same with human life. We take birth, and from the moment that we're born, we're always moving constantly, moment by moment, ever closer to death.
那即便是我们一般人，我们一样，从我们出生那一刻开始，我们每一个刹那之间，我们都在生灭，就是都在朝向这个死亡。
And when death takes place, we never know exactly when it's going to take place. A few days ago, I took a walk around the Thousand Lotus Terrace, and I look on the plaques that are placed on each of the boxes, and some of those slabs say that the person might have been born 1920 and died in 2010, so a lifespan of 90 years. Other plaques say the person was born maybe 1950 and died in 1952, a lifespan of 2 years.
那前几天前长老他有经过这个千年台，他有看到这个千年台上面的这个每一格里面的这个铜牌，就是每一位住在那边的人他的生辰跟忌日。那他有看到有人是活了80岁，有的人只有活了2岁。
And so the lifespan of human beings is completely unpredictable. We never know how long our loved ones are going to live. We never know exactly how long we ourselves are going to live.
所以我们没有办法预期我们这一辈子会活多久，那我们也没有办法预期我们的家人能够存活多久。
Yeah, and so the Buddha teaches us that one of the lessons that he teaches, and he says that we should often reflect upon this, that we have to be separated and parted from everyone we love.
那佛陀教导我们，我们必须要思维，经常的去思维，就是我们没有办法跟亲爱的人永远在一起。
And so if we reflect upon this idea often, that our parents, our children, brothers, sisters, friends, all of them, At some point, either they will die before we die, or we will have to die and leave them behind.
所以，如果我们经常思维，我们自然就可以理解到，我们的家人，不管是我们的长辈，或者是我们的小孩，那我们没有办法确认，我们是会在他们之前往生，还是在他们之后往生。
So if we have this understanding, then when the loved people pass away, of course we're going to feel grief and sorrow. That is natural. But we can use our understanding of the real nature of life to help us overcome our grief and our sorrow.
那我们就是透过这样子对这个自然法则的理解，那能够帮助我们克服这样的悲伤。
The other way we can help overcome our sorrow and grief at the loss of the loved one is through our conduct.
另外一个能够克服悲伤的方式，就是透过我们的行为。
And this is especially the case for children when they've lost their parents, or for people who have lost elder uncles, aunts, older brothers and sisters.
这个例子可以用在长辈往生了，不管是父母亲，或者是叔叔伯伯，或者是兄姐往生。
Yeah, or also if parents have lost their children. When parents lose their children.
当父母亲失去了他们的孩子。
Yeah, we feel that we want to do something to help the loved one who has passed away, but maybe we don't know what we can do to help the loved one. Is there anything we can do to help the loved one?
存活的人一直希望说能够帮这个已经往生的人做一些什么事情，但是通常不知道能够做什么事情。
Yeah. So the Buddha teaches that there are ways to help the loved one who has passed away.
所以佛陀教导怎么样帮已经往生的人做一些事情。
The way to help the loved one, the Buddha says, is by doing good deeds, meritorious deeds, and then dedicating the merit to the loved one who has passed away.
那佛陀所教导的方法就是做善行，然后把这个善行的功德回向给这个往生的人。
How does this work? How is this possible?
这个怎么可能呢？
Yeah, the Buddha teaches that when death takes place, all that happens is that the body stops functioning, but the mind or consciousness doesn't come to an end with the death of the body.
当一个人往生的时候，是身体的机能停止了功能，但是他的意识他的事他还是存在着。
Yeah, the mind of a person who has passed away will move on and take on a new form of existence. This is what we call rebirth or reincarnation.
那在佛法里面认为说，人身体虽然是往生了，但是他的心事还会连着去到下一世，那这个就是轮回。
And when we've built up, when we've had a strong connection, a strong relationship with another person, whether they be our parents, children, friends, our minds are very closely connected even after the deceased person passes away.
那亲人之间的这个心念心事是很紧密的，所以即便是这个人已经往生了，我们的心念还是跟他们很紧密的在一起。
So we can perform good actions, what we call meritorious actions, and then we dedicate the merit to the person who has passed away.
所以我们可以透过行善行，然后把这个善行的功德回向给他们。
And by dedicating the merit with our thoughts, with our minds, we're able to share our own merits with the merit of the person who has passed away.
我们透过意念来做这样的事情，那因为我们跟他们这个心念 很紧密，所以能够把这样的功德回向给他们。
This is a little bit like you have a cell phone and another person has a cell phone. There's no wires connecting the cell phones, but if you dial a number of the other person, you can get them on the telephone or send them a text message, and in this way you have contact with them, even if they're in Taiwan or China or Malaysia or any place in the world. You can reach them through your cell phone.
这个有一点像是使用手机，两个手机之间并没有电线连在一起，但是因为这个强的心念哦，那个就好像手机一样，可以不透过这一个电线，那就可以传达到对方去，不管他们是在国外是在哪里，都可以接收得到你的讯息。
That's because your cell phone is connected to their cell phone by invisible electronic messages.
那这就好像两个手机彼此之间是
Your cell phone is connected to their cell phone by invisible electronic connections.
用看不到的这一个电子连线连在一起。
Okay, so in the same way, our minds are connected to our loved ones who have passed away, and so when we do good deeds, meritorious deeds, and then we think of them and dedicate the merit to them, they receive the merits that we share with them.
相同的道理用在善行上面，那我们行善，然后回向功德，也是透过类似的这个方法，那能够让他们能够接受得到我们的功德回向。
And so in the ceremony that we're going to be performing this afternoon, and then later at the 1,000 Lotus Terrace, you're going to be depositing the caskets with the remains of your loved ones into their boxes, but at the same time you should be thinking thoughts of loving kindness towards them and sharing your merits with them so that it will benefit them in their new existence.
请在接下来的这个仪式当中，等一下我们会唱诵，等一下会到千年台上。那在这整个过程当中，请你也可以修习慈心观，用你的慈心、慈悲的心念，那产生功德，然后回向给他们。
Okay, and so now it's time for us to begin the ceremony.
好，那我们接着我们要开始我们的仪式。